I repeat this, the economy of this country, no day outside President Bio one time. It get challenges, it get problem.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how you waiting will be the rating where you go give on how una don't
10
perform?
being the
10 being the highest.
About 4.
4 over 10.
Yes.
Now una don't do.
Yes.
Okay, that mean that is failure.
Yes, we don't fail.
Now the economy.
Yes, we
fail. Them fail. Yo, well we pull them come out. Them fail. Yo, unala we pull them come out. Them fail. Yo, well we pull them come out. Them fail. Yo, unala we pull them come out. Them fail. Ampa maslala mengange o. Dem felele afuma minu matenu tuma taura nuwe tutuange. Dem felele we don't sing in kosote we tire till now they know we're free we. Dem felele if we help righteous they go up then why I want for kill we. Dem felele when you talk they send police for you for lock we na pademba. Them fail, them people are them too alaki. Then why are they not sober? Them fail, then they treat we not this we country like I say we not strangers. Them fail, now they want for pass the bill na parliament. Then why are they not kill us? Them fail, yo, well we pull them come out. Them fail, yo. Unala we pull them come out. Them fail. Yo, bola we pull them come out. Them fail. Yo, unala we pull them come out. Them fail. Ampa maslala mengange o. Them fail. Afuma minu matenu tuma taura nuwe tutuange. Them fail. So make we come together, make we vote for make we gain with freedom. Them fail. We can't see just they depreciate. It's alone with the suffer. Them fail. Where you go now other foreign land, them people then they enjoy. Them fail. But say now we they be elected, like I say them be swear we. Them fail, they promise sweet, God they say where they come, then go come make them free we. Them fail, they say that party not for rule, now hungry they back kill we. Them fail, yo, well we pull them come out. Them fail, yo, unala we pull them come out. Them fail, yo. We pull them come out. Them fail. Yo, unala we pull them come out. Them fail. Ampa maslala mengange o. Them fail. Afuma minu matenu tuma taura nuwe tutuange. Them fail. And they lie and thief the country money and put on at them pocket. Them fail, the Lungi bridge where them be promised, then now we no see them. Them fail, but if not true quality education, why they not for land, yeah? Them fail, but then they pay flight for them picking them, for make them go land Europe. Them fail, the teachers them, then they pan try for educate the picking them. Them fail, cause the salary is too small. Say now they know what is up. Them fail, the country just they relegate. The police then they take bribe. Them fail, the soldiers them just they watch. They know what for do nothing. Them fail, they no big wheel lights from when they come. Them feel say they go fool we. Them fail, they don't go by roads ferry. Them feel say they go fool we. Them fail, I begin we come for better. Na body pupu bengi mama go no. Dem fail, we give you call, but you no be pick. But papa, you no fail, we. Dem fail, Ampa maslala mengange o. Dem fail, afuma mino matendo tuma taura no etutu ange. Dem fail, yo. Bola we pull them come out. Dem fail, yo. Unala we pull them come out. Dem fail, yo. Bola we pull them come out. Dem fail, yo. Unala we pull them come out. Dem fail. Dem fail. Dem fail. Dem fail. Dem fail.
Now, again, I repeat this. The economy of this country, no day outside President Bio want time. It get challenges. It get problem.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how you waiting will be the rating where you go give on how una don't
10 being
perform?
the highest.
10 being the highest.
About 4.
4 over 10.
Yes.
Now una don't do.
Yes.
Okay, that mean that is failure.
Yes, we don't fail.
Now the economy.
Yes.
Dem fail.
Today, Sierra Leone is at the crossroad. After 57 years of independence, this great nation is still unequal and undivided and a divided society. We have not fulfilled the development aspirations of all Sierra Leoneans. So this election is actually about the future of this great nation, the future of our children and the future of our children's children. What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakuye to Pujehu, from Kono to Freetown and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand, from Falaba to Kedima and from Kailan to Potloko. The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering. But what type of change do we want for this great nation? What type of change do we want for the children's future?
It's been a long evening, but we know that the road ahead is even longer, because one of these gentlemen here tonight will be leading us in the next 5 years. Now, plenty of people in Sierra Leone today say times are hard. Prices are high compared to their purchasing or earning power. This is an economy that relies largely on the exports of raw materials, subsistence agriculture, and small trading, petty trading. Our industrial base is very low, and we have a debt, a foreign debt, which has gone over $1.5 billion. What will it take to turn this around, and how?
TV Live 1 and We Are TV. As we bring on today the topic, Sierra Leone decides 2023. The long-awaited 2023 is here, and we only get a few more months to go. So now welcome. And today, na Saturday, the 8th of April, 2023. As you can see now, na the studio, we already get Mr. Abubakar Daramy himself, one of the APC stalwarts, and also a fine orator. We see him recently from a previous debate, in recent debates then. So plenty people don't they call, say, we want you live and direct from Mr. Abubakar Daramy is here with us today. And as my other co-host today, now the man himself, Brother Baibure all the way from the north, representing We Are TV there with we live and direct. So ladies and gentlemen, as soon as the journey, we now begin like, we now begin share, so that plenty Sierra Leoneans them all about now the world go also get the opportunity for kind of live and direct from we guest them what we get here in the studio. Again, the topic Sierra Leone Decides 2023. Plenty things and they will go for unpack for this very interesting topic. Una SSF, una young contribution will also be greatly welcome. Una not forget to now they keep the conversation going. And again, this day and age, we all play with your lily and nothing parts for move with country Sierra Leone forward. So before I go any further, I want move over to me co-host where na Brother Babu himself. Brother Babu, over to you.
Fambuluna kusha and nuna aduo. We are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweethearts alone. Now we on. Whoa, we left for do them bad things them. We they feel almost alone. Now we on. Whoa, we hard. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean better, we just want to make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean better, we just want to make we had go before. Fambule munakusha again inside this one big family house and unakabo. We inside we yard we can always tell una say how they go na so we dey take we time for bring them to una. And for that today we still dey inside the family house with another people where we all they can join and for bring una a very good information way meaningful to una. We una need for yari because we yard can tell you about the good, the bad and the ugly. And inside caretaker bio in your term of ruling, we observe say the bad and the ugly, the overcome the good. All right, we're sorry over that. We observe say the bad and the ugly, the overcome. Now it make plenty people in the media, including we are, say then why we for expose them and mind you, not to their normal, but anybody else we can take over this seat. We not take with the people them serious. Now so we they continue for the expose them. So today we they can judge some issues them where they affect we as Sierra Leoneans them. We they can judge some issues them when I be a promise from this government where we not ever see the near for fulfill. Now I make we sit down today with a Salon TV Live 1 for can talk about them plenty issues there. And we there with we own brother we Mr. Daramy, but he go introduce himself as himself gets questions them for can answer we una self no for can understand.
Hello, Brother Daramy.
Yes, sorry, I get some small difficulty with my connection, but I'll try for reconnection back properly. Sorry, please.
Okay, that is fine. Thank you very much, Brother Daramy. And again, Fambula, as the journey, una we like and follow as well. The conversation don't begin. Una we like and follow, and also that we continue for share so that other people, we don't forget say the conversation don't begin. Go join soon and move this conversation forward. Again, I want to tell plenty thank you to my co-host, Brother Babu, because he get this sweet and don't good voice. We don't introduce to we with the program. We tell and thank you for that. And Brother Daramy get some small glitch problem where they adjust. It go join me very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, today's topic, Sierra Leone Decides 2023. Where they can begin dissect plenty thing where they happen in our beloved country. So, ladies and gentlemen, una love sit tight and love will listen. And also, una also feel free for send una comments them as we go look into the comments them and also bring some of you question them. So we guess what we get also today, Mr. Abubakar Daramy. Mr. Abubakar Daramy now for say adu to famule.
All right, Fambulem, we still await for Mr. Abubakar Daramy as they try for set up good one for come talk to una with people. Ask me, brother, just the talk, please. We get 337 family members them on YouTube. Please, una add for we the likes. Una like the program because this particular program, you know, it gets information where you really need for know and it gets topic them where you really need for understand why it for happen. We just get 128 likes. Please, una increase the likes. And today, your topic, as my brother Supermed don't tell una get for understand this issue of the ID cards them as ECSL don't begin the issue out the ID cards them. Well, they can't know if na this type printing they be really promissory or to him as well. Kiatekabio on 5 years. Now topical no get for left until we see how the election they come out. If really the Sierra Leoneans them, me and you where they grumble, feel say this man not treat we good and you know work to him promise them, but he come and give we back talk where he tell we say he don't work from A to Z and he don't even pass Z. Where we don't ever know that kind of letter day inside the alphabet, pass in and in God, na insabi that letter day. You they can know that one day as well. And the two political parties them they give out symbols them where them people are get for represent them na them various places them where them feel say na the areas them. As well, you they can know about that particular talk day. I think Mr. Daramy don't deal with you now as he introduce himself. Make we start the ball rolling.
Yes, thank you very much, Brother Bible. Thank you very much, Supermed, to your listeners and viewers them all around the world. I say good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, depending to how you day and all. But Brother Bible, I like the way we sing music and a passion, but I'm not sabi sing. I don't start from one small today. I'm not sabi, so not all thing we all go sabi.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Brother Abubakar Daramy. We do to now. So today they talk on behalf of the main opposition APC party. Mr. Abubakar Daramy, we want to go straight to the discussion now. We don't see press release where the main opposition APC party don't pull where they talk about the process for how they get for award symbol them or elect people them for go represent them party from council as councillors. To chairperson or mayors and members of parliament. Plenty people don't begin asking, for instance, if you get West District gets 10 seats. Then we don't elect policy where they go there from number 1 to 10 in case we win all the seats in our West District. But we put somebody name number 1, somebody named there number 8. But during the election process, the post where they number 1, maybe the constituency where they under although that district, but we say income we say they under, it gets maybe 70% of the vote. But somebody where they number 9, and go get 90%. Then it can happen for BC, the other party and say get seats now that particular district day. How will I be able to justify and say that person will don't do number 1, but in on 70% on a young constituency, then possibly get up to 90%, where maybe they're number 8 or number 9. You're not going to go to parliament. We don't think about that because people don't bring any suggestions. So we will say, well, when we get Mr. Abubakar Daramy to pose this question to him.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'm not a fan of the PR system because for me it's a dumb system. I'll say I don't get any kind nice way for talk about the PR system. It's a dumb system. The only reason why make women get a PR system as this country have been because we not be able to do boundary delimitations, to tell them where the war day. We not able to go in our various places. And at the time, in 1996, the whole country have been one constituency because places like Kailaun, part of Tonkolili, places like Moyamba, places like Pujang, greater part of Pujang, they were not accessible by the people of this country. So for make you go there, make you get somebody there, we go stand for member of parliament or councillor, and make them vote to carry on election. It was not possible. Now that make the one whole country, now be one constituency. Coming to 2002, the war been done, the wind down, we been there on the demobilization and the disarmament, demobilization and integration process, not to all side been clear. So for me to do boundary delimitation and the time and all, we try for push that, and that make President Kaba, former, may ask for extension of 6 months, another extension for me able to do that. So at that same day, we're able to go down there and do survey and do a census and all, so we may get the district block system because of that. But after that, we're able to get constituency, district and all. We don't get the boundaries there. We don't cross over that. For make this day and age, we see them bring that one day. It's a pity to win a salon. It's the most dumb thing. And for me, I is scared. Say some things of the ancient days, we go see them jump up now, we face back now this country. Thing that we don't move away from. So come now to your point. Try make I go back. I'll let people understand that this particular system is a rubbish system. First of all, Supermed, we don't get West-West districts. We get urban. Western urban gets 16 constituency. And doing this symbol for me and for the party, we still try to find a way how we go do them in the best possible way where people are not going to be aggrieved and people are going to appreciate the process. For example, now we get 20 constituencies in our Western urban. If we say we go do every elections in every constituency, we choose other than come first in every constituency, we first of all go get 20 candidates there. When we get in 20 candidates in the district block system, now names them you they give to parliament, whether not 20 names you give them 30 names, you give them 40 names, you left to you. Let me say, for example, we give 30 names to parliament. According to the order how we give them the names them, right? You name the number 1, we name the number 2, number 3, number 4. Then say a political party forget at least 11.9% for make you get 1 seat. As you get more percentage, you get more seats. Say for example, the APC, we give a list when 25 names and daily for Western Urban. We submit the names at 25 names and daily, and 16 seats and then Western Urban. Say we go into the elections, we win all the 16 seats in our Western Urban. Waiting to happen from number 1, how the list go. Not to by constituency, constituency, they again, mix. So anybody who thinks in strength and constituency, they get for think back. You train for being at the district. What I mean the district, that's the Western Urban. You ain't named the number 1, now you first to go inside. You ain't named the number 2, now you first to go inside. If now 16 seats we get, take go number 16, now we go inside. Number 17, you sit on a do. Then 16 and then go inside parliament. If anything happen to anyone, say they get some government appointment, they appoint as ministers or ambassador, or anything happen where they're able for them a parliament, say it happened to the post today number 4. If number 4 come out, you're the number 17. Now you they come inside. Then number 18, the post we name the number 18 in the way to the touchline. If anything happen to anybody inside, not necessarily means say if you come out Lumley, you member of parliament will come out Lumley. If it come out or they make a minister, it not necessarily means say because you come out Lumley now you name the can next so no. If that person will come out Lumley come out as member of parliament, let's say number 6, in come out as member of parliament. The person will name the number 18, where the next in line. Now in the kind side for carry replace them. So now down then at the district block system. So you go find out say, first of all, if we do elections, we get 20 from all the constituencies. You see all them 20 people here now then come first. You put their names in. Now 16 seats there we get in a parliament. 16 people then go inside. The other 4 from the other constituencies. They're not going to parliament. What would you tell them? What are you going to say to them?
Exactly. That's
then
question.
how you when you don't get the names here, then 20 names here. How you get for put them in that chronological order? Say this time go there number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. So with this system, then take the power away from the people when are the ordinary people and are the constituency for determining who that they represent them. Now they give the powers then to the political parties. So if you run for member of parliament, the political party have to look critically and look who that for the number one. You know, it's sad. It's sad. Maybe I say a dumb system. Me don't know how then guys here come about this, or will bring this come back upon we and all, but trust me. Some the book they say they were so all and I swear to God, may I'm able to understand.
All right, Mr. Daramy, you mentioned something, say this boundary delimitation process where they go on. So, if we not take with time, we get something where be the happen during the ancient days, get for the happen. Where plenty people go out for know the things that will be the happen, where you feel and get for affect this. And now as a party, how you feel say this particular one, this particular PR system get for affect una or get for affect una people them, because one for make things clear so the people they able to understand. Plenty people them they just they PR they don't know what's the advantage and the disadvantage for the party. So since you there, we go on for make them clear to the people them where they watch you right now for make everybody able to go with a message for make himself go tell in Peking waiting at this PR system advantage to una party and una disadvantage, because plenty of una supporters them they watch the program now.
This particular PR system for me not getting any advantage.
Okay.
To the ordinary voter.
Okay.
Because you the voter not get any right to choose who that for represent you in your constituency. Even when they do the PR system, when they go parliament, you don't get any direct member of parliament where they represent you particular constituency except your district. Say you come up both districts. You don't get any parliamentarian where they represent Concord Chiefdom. You don't get any parliamentarian where they represent Mongere, where they represent Valunia. You don't get any parliament where they represent Bowtown. You get a parliamentarian where they represent the district. So, who that you go take you cry to, who that you go take you complain to and all. You know, it is sad, it is disadvantageous. You know, for me, we go back to this particular thing, I never believe, say, a government like this, then they talk about we don't move to the 21st century, we don't move to digital age. Whose side we will allow the people them voice for be heard. When they talk about say the power for it to the people, then they go push this kind of thing inside the power there for still the political parties. You know, for even the people who they run for member of parliament, and they talk to somebody, then they are in the run for being member of parliament under this system. And they tell me, say, well, me I run under West District. West District get 8 seats. So now under that 8 seats there they run. I sit down. I listen to them. I say, oh my God, which in the people I don't put you up. The possibility to run for member of parliament, maybe understand say West District no day. Now Oba 9 day. Then I read the post they tell me say now two them they choose from each constituency. So the party go send a list of 32 and a list of 32. I tell them they send a 32 list. When a 20 constituency we get. He said, no, well, then they go back, then they go use the old boundaries them. So any one post in the day, other post in the day. This is a portion of the member of parliament. It confused us. And the last number, it is sad. It is sad. And the government and NEC not take any time for sensitize people, for explain to people, make people understand exactly what thing and they bring people into and all and just want to push say we go on with PR because now that one day them pay master and tell them now that them pay master then ask them for do. So you know sometimes.
So in other words, I'm very sorry. So in other words, you think say they do one because they think say this PR system therefore benefits them or what?
Well, for me, from your opinion, right? From your opinion. I feel say they bring this PR system because of one reason. Because the SLPP government pulled parliamentarians in a parliament in 2019.
Okay.
Then take symbol from them, then pull in a parliament, then take their own parliamentarian and replace them and then sit in the. Then the afraid say where they lost governance. If not the constituency-based system, their own parliamentarian and back then go get for pull them. If they pull them and go represent them with other political parties, parliamentarians, because of that fear, then how the PR system say if they pull them out.
Wow, it look like say the internet so old Daramy. which is really unfortunate. And at this we always talk. One thing back where we always complain at this platform is about the internet coverage in Sierra Leone. People, they play plenty, data price don't go up. Babala one. But yet still the service is very poor, which is very unfortunate at this day and age. The internet so old that I mean, hopefully go join me, go able.
Now,
Okay, go ahead, yes.
Assets in the camp. That is the only thing we're able to think about. Because
all right, to Famulem, you they listen this program from Wiyad and Salon Live TV 1. As me brother Supermed talk, we all understand. Me, I can call them the Bio Network Supermed. I'm not can call them internet because all exactly of this day inside the promises them where they've been telling me. Of course, now all of them why I've been make against APC as there be the campaign to we say APC not work, they not do nothing. You know, but I think say do even 10 and they'll be get free call where be even better self pass right now with free call London. As we talk.
Yes, sorry, I'm against
over to another. You welcome back, me brother. We just say sorry for you.
Yes, so this PR system for me, I don't see get any advantage to the ordinary man and woman. I don't see anything why they carry this PR system just because of that fear that they can pull parliamentarians from one political party because of waiting may not happen or waiting not happen because of that fear. Now that make, but one, you know, some things that people don't able to understand. I will tell you back. One, this is a constitutional country. Two, we need to do boundary delimitation because the last boundary deal we don't do. This 2023, now about the 6 to 7 year of them boundaries and then they go obsolete. And the last census where they conduct, everybody, even Christmas at treat the blacker, no say the census not credible. Nobody not decide for use them, even to the government. So we need another census. Waiting there, they say there's a possibility for me to go back to the constituency-based system. After the APC don't win this election this year, we can go back and do a referendum and fix this constitution properly and make sure that we go back to boundary delimitation and do census and go back to the constituency-based. Power must stay with the people, not with certain amount of people, certain set of people. Then there are some things where some of we know they support and we know they stand up for that.
Okay, Daramy, quickly before Shebe Pierre come back in, how na get for do for elect UNA members of parliament then? What's not the process so that Fambulen go know? Because like you say, so many people they don't really understand what's they go on properly.
Basically, I would tell you say it's challenging. But first of all, what we do as a party, we get for make sure say we break the districts them into blocks. If, for example, your district carry 10 parliamentarians, we get for break them into blocks. And we get for look around in 10 blocks a day. We get for look around in 10 blocks a day and look at the representatives from them 10 blocks a day. And look at other factors from them 10 blocks a day. Mind you, we get for consider that the new rule now is for every 3 parliamentarian, 1 for be woman. So we get for whilst we look at around them 10 blocks and we get for make sure say woman then be factored in and try to put that list together. I will tell you, it is very, very challenging. It is very, very challenging. So the people who run for member of parliament, the advice I get for them, now APC not only run or they do you activities them just now you constituency. Because this particular thing, it is way above constituency now. It's a whole district. So you get to spread your hands to the entire district. You get to reach out to other constituencies and make sure see presence be felt. You get supporters in it. Because now the only way we then go put you as member of parliament, because we want the people them, we go give maximum vote to the party, because the more we get the votes, the higher percentage we get, the more member of parliament them we get we go now the list. For example, if now 10 member of parliament and they come on at this district, if we increase the vote, we get 90% of the votes at the district. We know say no other party will get 11.9. If we get 89% 7 at the district, we know say all the parliamentarians then are we declare and then they go for a party. So we get offend people them where we know say go maximize the vote, go raise up the vote. On the other hand, it's challenging because another thing we'll get for jump into is reconciliation. Because the one they will not get for get the symbol, we'll get for rush up quickly for try for talk to them, make them go back down at the ground and support the party and let them continue for re-energize the base. Let much more people vote for increase the number of seats. You know, if you separate the district into 10 blocks, you choose people and 10 people then you get other people behind them. If your party gets 70%, out of them 10 seats, and they let me say now 8 they go to parliament. 8 people from that first list go. The other 2 then for sit on the one bench and all. How fair is that? How, I mean, and this government trying about this country.
You know,
They're not about this
Daramy,
country.
make I just come inside quick one. You touch a point where very important where I feel say similar thing that can be affect now during 2018 elections. Usai you reach just no say like people when not able to get a symbol, una get for rush up and talk to them. So that they go on the ground and talk to them people. In a case wherein this man will lost the symbol, now the people them lack. Yeah, but he not get a symbol. They don't give this symbol to the person where God marks it, he forgets and I put them that way there. Waiting go be una your role for play where una go able for convince them people and they way go don't vex pa una because make I bring this to your notice. Now something where I talk to me brother Naya behind the scene. I say I dey observe something inside the APC party where we don't affect them back 2018. Just after una convention, we see plenty Babala people hope they see they want this position, they don't go lost some, like they don't sit down at the back seat, they don't get time again, just after this process. And now, this PR system again, they can bring similarity of that kind of nature we are in this symbol business, not to order the people they want, then they give. So in a case like that, una as a party, waiting, una don't prepare for them people them day, so una not go able to lose them.
Thank you very much, Bible. You know, it's difficult. Different people join or they support political parties for different reasons. Me, I joined APC or I did APC and they support APC 1 because I love the party 2 because of the kind of people they all did it, the friends and brothers they were getting, we all think alike. And 3, for me, we put hands together for me, we make this country called Salon better. So it is not about me. And all the times where anything that happen at APC, me na one person the day before for see how they push and foster reconciliation. Because power na God they give. You go run for something, God see you not forget them. So why you want for challenge God? But on the other hand, we want let people understand, say, they only run for.
All right, Fambulem, as we all know, we had an internet what we can call the bio network. It disturb Daramy a serious one. We just want for make Mr. Daramy try for clear this point, and then we can jump to another topic. We're very important. We're at the talk of the town right now. You know, I can call from then 2 days away as media call on the ghost ID cards. I think that's the topic what we can jump into. But the internet don't all we brother we deal with we right now. And also family members them wanna continue for share the program both Facebook and YouTube as we enjoy the program and the message we brother they try for give out to una we family members because then they're very important for understand. Now it don't go out, but it join we back very soon. Superman, you don't hear me waiting Daramy say because as I be talk. This is my observation. Just after this flag bearer thing na McKinney, plenty people are over they see na the internet. I want to be flag bearer. I they work for the nation. I let me party. From this process, we know they see them na the media again. What do you think about that?
And that is really unfortunate. And a very important way Daramy they try for address that particular issue there because it's very important that they're able to reconcile. Like what he said, we all fight for one position and it's not possible for say all man will get her. Now one person will get her, and now we don't get Honorable Abdul Kargbo don't join we. Honorable Abdul Kargbo don't join we. And if I remember, Honorable Abdul Kargbo then have the secretary to the ITGC, the interim body will be the run APC, and one of the key orators and somebody will say top parliamentarian for the APC now parliament. I don't join me, so Honorable Abdul Kargbo, welcome to the program.
All right, I think Honorable Isef, the Bio Network, they can disturb, they can disturb. Serious one. Well, my brother Superman, we just tell you now the committee where Honorable Abdul Kargbo be represent when Alfred Peter Conte na be the na be the chairman. We up to now they tell we say he still be a chairman where we don't even know whose angle again where in chairmanship they can. But maybe Superman didn't get idea over that one day. He get for tell me one day because I don't understand. Convention don't go on still. This man they tell we say in a chairman. We don't get Mr. Daramy again. Mr. Daramy can continue for stop.
And the follow-up to that. What's the question?
No, I think so they divert now to this ECSL.
But the symbols
they
try for round up.
Yes. So first of all, what are your assessment of the whole process so far? It just began yesterday. What are your assessment? How you don't see the whole process? You don't go take your own voter ID card and what you see or what you hear from APC people and Sierra Leoneans in general. Because don't hear plenty things on social media about this ID card business.
Superman, that ID card it's a pity. But when you know this salon, like when you know they see the ID card, you go get small respect for the ID card. I wish you you touch them. That ID card and normal Vanguard, one difference no day. You look at the quality and all now the list quality. I like now the bobo they don't district so be photocopy and print the ID card and they do better quality. For me, an institution of such, we're supposed to be an institution where for sure exactly quality and everything. We see them go print such and bring and come to the people of this country. I think it is a disgrace. It is an embarrassment. And that one day presently, it is an act of corruption. Right there, they expect anti-corruption for don't go inside and look, check the procurement process, check how much money they put into the ID card and then all. Then for don't call people into book boss. If Johnny witness now Joseph, which he expect, you not expect anything to happen as anti-corruption. Never hold anybody of this government and bring them to book. So that's it. And first of all, the first thing if we don't do else, then if we don't count the ID card as a sample to the political parties, make them see the ID card and see everything before they go ahead and print. But to now go to steal and bring and come can shop and people, then definitely it's an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment. Even in primary school ID card better pass this.
Okay, thank you very much. And again, Famule, I think so. Don't they almost approach 200 on this Facebook platform? We now like and share. I think so. Get over 400 or so already on YouTube where they watch me live. We now we continue for like and share as well, so that plenty people get the opportunity for Kairi for guest them live and direct. Honorable Abdul Kargbo on January back. I hope say they hear loud and clear. Honorable Abdul Kargbo now for say I do to Famule, please.
Yeah, me Famule, how na they do? Hope say everybody okay. The panelists then I also extend my greetings to Daramy, Bible, Supermed. Now thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Honorable Abdul Kargbo. Family still they remember Honorable Abdul Kargbo as one of the outstanding member of parliament by this cohort of parliamentarians so they go out so. And people they look forward for a gift from you as well. And one of the person will be there at the IGTC as the secretary, the popular Abdul Kargbo and Mr. Alfred Peter Conte, the ITGC body, we don't go now. Although Mr. Peter Conte still there.
Chairman.
Yes. Honorable Abdul Kargbo, what are your assessments? We just ask the same question to Daramy Gisno about this ongoing voter ID card where they distribute from ECSL. We don't begin from yesterday to today. The quality, but also the process. How so far as APC party people, how do they assess the process going forward so far?
Well, basically the essence of voter ID. Now for you will see the person and identify now the ID card. so that nobody no go vote for other person. Now for let the person face clearly show, so that at the end of the day, the person will get right for vote, now go vote. But this card wey we dey see so, you dey see man, you know they know whether na Indian at the picture or not to Indian at the not to in picture, then at the card. You know, and basically this na election process. Election process, not a process so for allow any element of doubt. Na process where you for make sure say anything where you do it with precision. Anything where you do it with accuracy. So at the end of the day, we no go get ala. You see the quality of the card, and you see the faces, they're all na black and white. Either yellow or either black or na the same color. So it make people more identical. It make them very difficult for distinguish whether na this, whether na that, whether na this. So to me, now one flaw on neck not try at all. Anything we they use for identify, not for be black and white. You know, we be black and white, it is difficult for let you identify whether this, whether than that. You know. So to me, I feel say the pictures then at the card then get very serious challenge. Okay. You know, and then are black and the pictures then are black and white. We're not good for anything we they use for elections purpose. To my anybody can take other person picture, they pass for them because the pictures then are black and white. And also a good number of people they will be snap, then can then verify. Within the can is either them pictures they know the ID card, or they name them misspell them or this or problem happen. We don't get a lot of them cases then they. And also the process is very, very slow. People and they didn't queue almost for the day for ensure say them go take the ID card. So these are some of the things that we want to bring come to the attention of ECSL. Let them know say yes, now this they obtain. And also we get some people that we then a picture if not come for them. Picture now not come for them. Now blank ID card then give them, voters card, now blank one then give them.
All right, Mr. Kargbo. If you reach the other side and they come inside, you know, I go like for make people able to understand this. ECSL be promised say this particular ID card will be electronic printing. But now, just as you describe the ID cards them, we say don't see one or two pictures them. Of course, when we be see them, I be the laugh. I think say like na fun. Maybe what I be discuss the laugh. I say, man, why see this picture? I just say no, it's not the ID card them. I say really. But ECSL been telling you about electronics printing. How comes electronics go come out this kind of way where I think say caretaker yourself in face, you know, come out clear na the ID card, not even talk of the ordinary Sierra Leonean. What's in your assessment on ECSL in that particular area as they be saying electronics super expect?
ECSL need for being investigated.
By what?
The money we then give them plenty. The money we then give ECSL plenty. Well, basically, anti-corruption not they investigate possibly in SLPP.
Go ahead. Happy say no.
Yes, they're not they investigate because this year alone, now 187.3 billion in loss. But nobody they know they investigate. Once you know SLPP clear, bro. Thief no my one thief. Nothing no they happen. You know, and the car say the card them very substandard. They go ask for a person believe say now out of this country they do one. Because even printing press then at this country they do better than waiting we get so. So to me, then the card way the voters card a substandard one. A substandard one.
Wow. Okay, Honorable Abdul, it is good that we are not making flag them police them problem they also to ECSL and more about the delayance for people them for collect them card them and so on and so forth. And I believe say at some point ECSL probably will have to like extend the process so that everybody will register go get a card and go vote, because I don't even call democracy now a process, not so they go vote. So all these things they fitting into the process. But again, many people them they concern say if ECS say they get such problem, now, waiting at the guarantee for say, ECS go able to run this election, fear and give the results where the people they vote for. Well, right now, the process and self way, they don't take for the all entire, they don't get so many issues. The day for the voting, where millions of people they get for votes. What's in the guarantee where we Sierra Leoneans go get say ECSL go able to handle that process there and they able to come up with the results where are the results where people they expect, where people vote for.
Well, basically, that's now another challenge. You know, because from where the process starts, the elections process starts, we don't get one problem to another, one problem to another, one problem to another. You see, it has not been.
Okay. We don't, I think say the internet together all honorable. I think
Yes, sorry, na call cancer my phone.
Okay.
ECSL therefore ensure say they live up to the money we then they give them and they live up to the tax we then get at hand. Therefore we say the rumor we are very clear, the money that we then give them for make sure say them do what they do, the services they all they get, now substandard services we they get. So I want to see this opportunity for make sure say ECSL know say this election get for be transparent, and this election now one of the most crucial election we ever don't get in the history of this country. So we need maximum transparency, we need accountability, and we need a level playing field for all the candidates there. But you know, waiting with the see now, quality of the pictures, you know, it's as if now one corner and they then go print them pictures then they so far.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Abdul. I think they can revert back to Mr. Abubakar Daramy. Mr. Abubakar Daramy, then there's I think you be appear for one program when we talk about this current administration in 5 years in governance. We want to make we don't get back for other program where I think one of the strategic communicator of the SLPP, where Mr. Alpha Saidu Bangu has self not acknowledge say indeed this current administration, the bio administration, don't fail the nation. In terms of your own assessment, because one of the main things where people are concerned of, where they believe that the backbone of any society, now the bread and butter business. What's your current assessment for these 5 years where this administration don't govern in that country?
You know, this is a month of Ramadan, and people in they afraid God. And Alpha Saidu, now one person they afraid God, away they can fast, you know they lie. So because they can fast, you know they lie, you know go afraid God, you know go afraid Julius Marabio, he left God, and that make way if you don't radio, you know say they fast, I make it don't they talk the truth, say the government don't fail. If they rate them for be better, it will give them 40%. Then don't do worse on the economy. Now, possibly afraid God. And I because we afraid God make you tell we back say Marabio and Prince Adi na Tifman them na Santibokiats and go pull this country and we see them. So Alpha Saidu na possibly sometimes trading in God the party can talk some amount of truth. Now that we see. But talking about 5 years of President Bio, first of all, I go say congratulations to him. Congratulations to him for we don't take 5 years and 4 or 5 days in the presidency. For the best thing I go advise him for do. Now. I know say don't start. Let rush up for writing handing over because the people of this country on June 24 is going to be a referendum. Not to APC versus SLPP then they go vote for. If they go to the ballot box, if they go remember if they suffer now or if they suffer now. If they suffer now, you vote them out. If they suffer, you vote them in. If you condition now, a better passer you condition in 5 years ago, it's a referendum. You vote yes or you vote no. But I will just run down some of the things them we don't happen these 5 years. Then I will let the people them for make them go assess, make them go fix the puzzle. Inflation don't come up from 14.6%. It don't go to 44% under this 5 year. And President Biomi say, where income, he say it will reduce inflation in this country. The economic development.
Before you continue, the current administration said this now because of the twin shock when the COVID pandemic and also the Ukraine and Russia crisis. What do you say to that?
Superman, then what they explain like say Salonde in between Ukraine and Russia. When they fire bomb na Ukraine, if you not for them na Russia, na pawi de for them. When they fire bomb na Russia, if you not for them na Ukraine, na pawi de for them. Then they bull, I don't listen to that. Guinea, they next door to it, we have the same proximity towards Ukraine, with Ukraine and Russia. For the past 5 years or for the past 7 years, Guinea only to add 2,000 pound fuel in Guinea from 10,000 to 12,000. For the past 5 years, the dollar in Guinea now from 830,000 to 850,000 in Guinea. For the past 5 years, where COVID came in Guinea, till now what they tell you so. They lift up electricity tariff on domestic homes. Right now, nobody they pay electricity in Guinea for the past 3 to 4 years. Now Guinea Conakry. For the past 5 years, the economy of Guinea, because they put proper policies there in place. Just imagine they don't get a change of government. When a military person coming, when that military person, one day hold any position at government, but that particular military person is doing well because we come and consult with people in our government. Go na Guinea now, all the infrastructural development, the Gonde, the flyover na Kargbo, the flyover na Bambeto, the flyover na Transis, the major road that will connect other countries, everything is going on. So that person can't tell me about Ukraine and Russia. Now, because of them bad policies and square pegs in round holes, if this government get the guts for spend over $50 million for go print new money, say they come with new loans, and the bank governor talk and say that one they not get any economic benefits to we as a people, now just a psychological boost, they not get any economy. Then go spend over $50-60 million, and about 3 days ago they don't come with almost container money back. They don't go print more. Then they waste money. They go just buy the photocopy machine, they print the money, not put on a saloon. So go just print for yourself. So if they don't do all that one day, and all you understand how they don't feel this country, why we do every day. So that's why they talk about Ukraine and Russia. I don't want to listen to it. Then they talk about COVID. It's like if we 20 the run, right? Then tell them blow it to let all man in up one place. Everybody stand still. Now so COVID is it. All man in up one place. The way them blow the whistle back, all man begin the work out, we continue for run. Every country in this world come to a halt. It's different from Ebola. Ebola, Italy kuna 20 the run. Then blow whistle and say una 240 up. Other people then continue for run. Then after some time, then blow whistle and una run for catch up with them. You get for run for catch up because then don't the run go before. But ever since they make saloon, who gets sense? Even during the war, even during Ebola, we currency in a saloon value past the currency in a Guinea. Only under this administration, first time in history. From where they say that they provide 2 million jobs, then they don't wreck this economy. The currency don't go down. Right now, dollar don't come up from 730,000 leons to $1. Now, 2,200,000 leons. It's like say the dollar, the leons and the dollar now spikes they were and they run race. So when you look at them, you know, and listen to Ukraine and Russia, the wage bill in this country now be 1.9 trillion in 2018. Then can they create new office system? People let them bring and put under consultancies, create new offices like NAMED, create new ministries,
yes,
bring people
that wage bill, before you continue,
the wage bill now is over 4 trillion.
Government say that because they can't employ nurse them, they employ teacher them, they employ police them, and make the wage bill go up. What do you say?
Superman, that is another bull. The amount of nurses they employ, let them go check back. Almost nurses they don't retire for the past 5 years. Equivalent to the nurse they employ. Let them go back and go check almost teachers they don't retire and almost don't leave the classroom for go find better jobs. Equivalent to the teachers they don't employ. Let them bring the wage bill of the teachers them in 2018. Immediately bring up because I get the figures them. They let them bring the current wage bill of the teachers, just the teachers. They're not going to ever pull them because they're not saying a boot now something and they're talking not so true. I go tell you something, then create office system like NAMED and they pay people in consultancies $5,000. Wherein you look $5,000 present in our country, you talk about about 102 million, 102 million, 104 million, 905,000. Teacher and they when they pay 1 million leon salary a month. So one great person in consultancy, they don't pay for 104 teachers in a school. Then create office system like the strategic communication when they say before 2018, now one great person in that office say when I Ajibu Jalo. Now one great person I mean they do that job there. Presently now the strategic communication and over 10 people in there. So when you check the salaries the way strategic communication they take of all the people they did it, it's well over $30,000 a month. When you calculate 30,000 into the Australian currency, you talk about nearly 620 million. 620 million they pay they pay salaries to 620 teachers in the country. So these are some of the things that when they do and create new ministries, them we not get no use. If you say that they create a new ministry of education, higher education, and basic, you don't need to create a new ministry. All what you need for do inside the ministry, you get a directorate responsible for higher education, you get a directorate responsible for basic education, period. You don't need to go create a separate ministry of gender. You will get the Ministry of Gender, Children's Affairs, Social Welfare, Gender, Children's Affairs. You can get separate directorate for women affairs, separate directorate for children, separate directorate for social welfare. You don't need to go create a ministry. Then go create the Ministry of Environment. Then they are the worst ministry they create. From what they create a ministry they now they don't deplete the forest, the highest in this country. Go around Western area. Then create a ministry there, they hire extra 500 forest guards, where they put under NPAA. Then they pay them one day exorbitant salaries. From where they don't create time, now you get EPA, Environment Protection Agency, you get the Ministry of Environment. I beg, come like I look this region grafting highway, go to Charlotte and tell you to go grafting. All the hills and they don't do, you get the Ministry of Environment, you get the Environmental Protection Agency, you get EPA. Go from number 2 to Toke right now. They don't brush all that forestry, wait for them for giving water and for biodiversity. It is a shame. They don't create all the offices here, they don't get used. These are just jobs for the boys. Because they have to create jobs for the boys in the communication sector, no one has state house. Go there and go see almost dozen people and they then stability at the top. Let not bring and come out. Then year in, year out, just in 2022 last year, we see the audit report, 157 billion lost in the country. For 5 years now, audit report, the report say, anytime when the audit report come out, money that they lost, we not see them bring anybody to book and President BOA they run. In the manifesto, he say audit service recommendations and findings them, then go make sure say they implement them, he go give more powers to the anti-corruption for go after people them and make sure say them pay and let them make sure say them bring people in council book. 5 years and I don't go so. Nothing no commodity. ACC they not get the format and the template for investigate anybody within a SLPP. Then the people who then go after are people in the opposition. And from when they go after people in the opposition, it has been about 97% unsuccessful because when they're going with malice, then they're going with the facts. The facts and then are the audit report. If we say we look at President Bio in 5 years, domestic revenue for the first 3 months, then begin to give you analysis. After that, then they tell you again almost and they collect. Then the other say they know they do no bank borrowings and for run the country. The amount of debt where this government don't take from commercial banks them for pay salaries, for able to run the country, it is a shame. President Bio promised in they improve the exchange rate in the manifesto the way they run. Now dollar are 2.2 million leons from 730,000 leons. In the made his speech in parliament, President Bio he promised a lot of things. He promised the economy. IMF report puts Salone presently among the 25 poorest nations of the world. And among that 25 poorest nations, Salone bottom now, Salone second to last. If not they lie, 3 weeks ago, President Bio left Salone. He left the British Foreign Secretary for talk to him for help this country a lot for go conference of poor nations na Qatar. That same country the way poor, we not get hope, we hope don't done. Now then he goes, he go left British Foreign Secretary now. In the goes for talk about poverty. You don't enable hold an economy for help the poverty. Government expenditure, teachers, nurses, offices being created. Trust me, they don't ruin this economy. The wage bill now is over 4 trillion. It's more than 100%.
Yes, but
the excessive traveling.
Mr.
Let me come to the traveling.
Before I hand over to Bible quick, I just want to interject. People that go ask, say, if the APC, your party cannot governance, what they going to do different? How they going to turn this kind of situation around? Because right now, all about now the country, Sierra Leone, people are suffering. So what the APC going to do different for turn this situation around?
First of all, one, you make sure say institutions them where they of use, now they only for exist. The one they know they of much use to government, you try for close them down. The one they if you say for use, you try for reduce the sizes of this institution, landing a one. Get essential workers in this institution, not to jump for the boys. Two, support the private sector, make them be able for thrive. Companies them encourage them to be able for coming because you get various benefits from companies. One, the revenue base of the country they go up. Two, then they create employment for people. And three, then they bring in foreign exchange, where then they launch into you commercial banks them. So that way this foreign exchange drought so they another day, and then they stimulate the commercial banks and they get money for stimulate the economy. Four, education is a priority. You know what, Sido, you go make college fee, you go raise the fees of the college students them by over 200%. The raw Peter and PayPal educational system where this government get. Education school fee na college na be 1.2, 1.5 million. Now the less to 6 million, 6.5 million, 4 million don't add on top. So then they take the 4 million from the college picking them, then can pay 75,000 for picking them at primary school. So one picking in a college, then taking 4 million, then they can pay for 50 picking in a primary school their own school fee. Then call a Rob Peter to pay for the educational system. We go make sure say the college fees and come back down. From where President Bio can be talk say go create a fund for make sure say students and go get a student loan and all of that things them. He said picking the way they do sciences. They not go pay school fee, but you go College of Medicine today, then they drop picking in a class because they're able for pay school fee. All the one they able for achieve on the educational path. These are things the way we get for look at. We get for look at education seriously. And when you talk about education, we don't talk about quality. Quality starts by you bringing the teachers in, giving them proper training, bringing the syllabus where they go understand, bring people and let them they do refresher trainings of the teachers them, and continue for see how they increase the salaries of the teachers, like encourage them, give the incentives for staying at the school and happy for teach. As your revenue they increase while the private sector they come in and bring money, more money coming. You turn to the hospitals, you do the same thing for the nurses. Bring refresher trainings, bring trainings and all, and try for lift and salaries them up. Yes, you say something, Superman? Or I can continue.
So, Mr. Daramy, you don't talk, people
Yes.
that don't hear, you don't talk plenty things them. You be try for compare Guinea, caretaker, where other people they call president, where in just come by that way inside power. The things the way it don't do infrastructural buildings, the way they part, the developmental things the way they do. But caretaker as well, don't build new airports. And Kabio gets a big farm where for can feed the one also when at Tamabum. And you will try for talk of the education as well. Now the number one achievement of Kabio, how they say Kabio no where you don't do 3 big tier for Sierra Leoneans them.
Thank you very much, Bible Red. I can like for talk about education. Because the thing of the education we don't able to do it past 95%. Now we're really back. President Bio in the manifesto talk say they build school now. Every ward in this country and every chiefdom. He said they build school lay, must build one school. He said it go build library. Now every district in this country. He said it go build laboratory. Now every chiefdom headquarters town in this country. 5 years away President Bio don't come. One grade school in no build. The only 2 school where don't go commission. They go commission the Kadisi school in a Potuloko when a gambling company Bilam, when a Mercury, a betting company. They go commission the other school in Moyamba when a Frisel Bilam, a mobile company. I swear to God, show me the school they don't build in this country. Let them show me whose part, or let them show whose part they build the school. Let them show the chiefdom or the town where they don't build the school. They not build one grade school.
Every day, when they in media.
Let it show you.
Education quality.
Bible, me na salon a day. I work in agriculture, and besides that, I sabi this country. Let them show you the chiefdom side they don't build school in this country other than the school here I don't call. Now free tongue we day. He say in where he come in 3 months or 6 months and they pull afternoon shifts now then schools them. That start off. from services to St. Edwards, to Girls High School, to Convent, to Annie Walsh, to Richard Allen, to Independence, I they call all the school inside Freetown. None of them don't build one classroom. These are Freetown first, and they call you and do the Freetown. Let them go check on them school and they. None of them school and they to Rokel, to Model, to Albert Academy. None of them don't build one grand classroom. So let anybody not run with that one day. Edward, so I make we come afternoon shift when I'm in school are proud of. Now we the old boy with contribution, now we build new building day. SSSG, why make them come afternoon shift? They reduce the size of the class and then drop a cookie and then cut down on the population at the school. I get some people waiting at the board.
Okay,
so some of them things are so now they don't happen.
In that area,
I really want to come to the other thing we talk about Tomabom. I really want to come to Tomabom.
So because in the education
because Tomabom is the money.
I see say you want disgrace me brother Shembepi and uncle na Kiatikabio. What about the Tomabom now where the man don't plant rest where they can feed the one on salon? Instead, you go tell me say not do nothing there, but you say you don't get something good for Tobo Kiatekabio. Tell me about Tomabom.
That coming again?
Yeah, you get me?
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Daramy, did oh God.
No, sir. I think it's a lot try Honorable Abdul Kargbo.
All right.
Although in line.
Try to get some in.
Honorable Abdul Kargbo, they agree.
I do sorry for me. Only brother.
Honorable Abdul Kargbo, they agree.
As part of contribution to a campaign.
Yes. I mean.
I'm in. Mr. Daramy, if they get sweater, they try for talk.
Yes, they talk about the Tomabom, the rice field and on-plan.
Yeah, because I see Nyaka Kiatekabio in the educational sector like zero. So what about the Tomabom? You go tell me back, say that not a good progress for Kiatekabio? Tell me something.
First of all, Tomabom, the total land on a Tomabom na a low land within a bond. That make clear people understand. The total acreage na Tomabom na about 54,000 acres na in a Tomabom. I know Tomabom very well. I know the topography. I know everything about Tomabom. The acidity level at Tomabom is about 3 to 5% acidity, but the water we use for irrigate Tomabom, it gets iron toxicity. I want to let you know all this part they talk about President Bionos Agriculture. They talk. The Minister of Agriculture, no they talk about. First of all, you get a project they call Tomabom project for go plant stress, where the post you then put there as a project coordinator. Now a post you then call Mr. Y. But it will shock you for no say that particular project they don't eat money there, the case now anti-corruption. They don't eat all things, the case anti-corruption. I beg when I go find out. That is one. Two, the tractor they open you carry for go plant and Tomabom. The machine they will give instead of the ordinary farmers in a bond, the person they in charge of the machine where they give where they pay for the machine every month. I go tell you say now the former Minister of Agriculture, Daramy. Now they go give. We're not an agriculturist. So then I want to make the project they fail it. And the other thing we then do is, Tomabom, trust me, the rest of them plant say, I swear to God, they're actually benefit you because they not use the right seeds, the right fertilizer, they're not do the irrigational system properly, then just go do one small area where President Bio can go, then show a normal as president, he right tractor, small size, he commodity, if he say better, they're happy, but not, they're happy under. And in the agricultural sector, they get a project they call the Rings Project. That Rings Project, they make sure say the machines they will cow it, then they give personal people them, when they manage the machine and then a district. Then they make sure say any area where they plow for the farmers them, then they send money for the farmers then through a system where they send them through their phone. I go tell you, say each and every district, the people where they put in charge of their machines and they now SLPP people then they politicize them, they not go back and give the machines them to the ordinary farmers. Go put local. The person then get all the machine and they went at the head of agriculture, they went to do all things they I call people and name them. I don't get afraid, I get all the evidence. Now person then call top man. When they call top man in this country, now music and sabi for it. They do music business, cassettes and this that. Now they go put for agriculture business now for choco. Cambia. The person where they in charge in a Cambia where they give the machine. Now one Ghanaian lady now in charge of the machine sending. But the actual person where own the machine sending are the former deputy minister of agriculture, Sam King Brahma. This time don't reach out they call them name there. Go to Koinadugu. Who that get the machines and they go to Kailan? Now just themselves. I will call them, all the name them. I can call the name. I they call the point person for the agricultural, the rings project now the district. I they give now the telephone number. I they give the bank account back inside and they pay. This for telling us say we've not been sleeping. We sit down, we they watch and so Mr. President, Bill, if your agriculture don't fail, now you people they make it don't fail. Bunch of corruption, anti-corruption, and they under for fly for do other things and nothing they do. Whether they did go for organization oversee them, give them small money, then give them a fake award. When you want for see award, they way credible. Let a government, say the government of Dubai, give you award for this. Say the government of Korea give you award for this. When you go for a mushroom organization, they give $2,000, $5,000, give award. You say you pass to award. If I want 50 award for months, I will get that.
Daramy, you're not good. You
then
really, you really
it's the truth. By the way, I live in the United States for years. I work with the government of the United States.
But you take all the development things away you do. But anyway,
no. It get things away good. It get things away good. First of all, he promised to go marry the wife we can afford. I marry them.
God.
And one two I go President Bio right now what they enjoy. I tell you this story. They sing, I not sabi sing. The other thing again, me I not sabi dance. When me man they enter the swag the way get to the game the mic. Trust me.
Right now.
Then I can come in again. I just want to come in 1 minute, Bible. Gia, at the bay, just give me 1 minute make a come.
Go ahead.
When the president in the campaign, he say he condemn excessive traveling of government people. I think say if my record serve me right, I think say President Bio don't do over 300 traveling same, where he don't spend well over almost $1 million on traveling same. We go in, go out, we don't see anything where you don't carry it. You talk about the airport, there never been the airport. Then build the airport terminal. When the day when they open the airport terminal, the airport tunnel for down a ground. Then they tell you, say, we born not fit you. I let them give picking for me, they die in a yarn. Now the airport terminal they build. If they build the airport, okay, the only airport waiting I be name. The new airport waiting I name. Hey, bruh, you want salt cup, you call and sugar cup. So on the other hand, we don't see Usai, he don't spend, on the annual audit, we see Usai and say he don't spend over 50 billion. September 2022, the report, we see Usai don't spend over 50 billion. Just in traveling. We see Usai, then say go block, President Bio talking about BBC say go block wastages and leakages. He said now he go block. But wait till we see, they ask her how he go pay for the educational system, the free education system. He said he go pay for him through the blockages, the blocking of wastages and leakages. But from what we see come, bruh, it's like saying a damn them and don't open them. In Parliament 2018, the president say in administration go bring additional tax reform and implement all audit reports and recommendations. Now that's President BOC. But from 2018 to date, over 500 billion. The audit reports from bring and come we don't lost at this country. Nobody not able to account for when I for use of fund the educational system. Then on the other hand, then the Allah say they don't put 22% to education. I mean they allocate to education. That one they not true. Nobody may question in that. But allocation and disbursement is completely different. For that tell Supermed say, Supermed tomorrow I give you $100. The way tomorrow reach, I give Supermed $20. $20 is
okay, family, look like say the internet's not all Mr. Abu Bakar Daramy again. But one man now the Facebook platform right now is over 320 people, but we only get 117 like. Do you wanna like the program as soon as they watch them as well? Wanna continue for share and also follow.
Yeah, sorry, na phone call me the kind time me call me the coming. We still say they know the giving of education in actual expenditure, actual disbursement. Then they give at least 10%. We still say the audit reports come with a pharmaceutical company as a traveling agency in the audit report. We not see anybody, not just saying a president, you say go to do in a state house, but it is around the presidency. So if you, as the coach, people in your team, they do bad, definitely you, the coach, you say go do bad. We don't see the US human rights report. Then something shock me again this net. Superman, this are not going to be around. I need for talk up. Bruh, I go gist now before they run for counter program, for go buy water, bundle water. right? Now one store. Bundle water from 2,000. Maybe the Allah say bundle water na 7,000. Trust me, bundle water na 11,000 leons. 11,000 leons. Because the other day, the shockwave sardine give me that one day on a be able to manage them. Where sardine don't come up from 3,000. Sardine therefore don't go to something like 17,000. That one day na another shock. But as they can say, President Bio say, they say President Bio na talk and do. We APC, we say not to talk na works. Now we don't do the work, right? They can't talk. This president promised we Lunge Bridge. We not see her. He promised we electric train. We not see her. He promised we 2 million jobs, 4 million jobs. We not see her. He promised we a diagnostic center where he said the money they take from anti-corruption, now they be like diagnostic cancer center in this country. The land service side and the bill are now not see. He promised we aircon in solar street lights and 5,000 per lamp will not see.
Ready for that, just interject quickly. Because of all
I just want to reach Valencia. Because Valencia depend me.
Just a second. All the massive failure they are going to highlight. Where this president Bio in government don't do. Why make you feel say President Bio in party and supporter and feel say the upcoming election they go win up on a landslide, there go be no runoff? Why are they saying that? Why make them think so? What's that you are saying?
Because the beneficiaries are not people in full. It's an insult to the Sierra Leoneans. For that somebody don't perform so poorly, that they feel say the Salon people for come back, for can elect them. Where all the things they talk about a new city in the Shabro city. That one they not happen. It can't be talk about a Freetown Coastal Road. President Bio pronounced that. It not happen. He talk about it received by investment. He never for do that. He promised we go open bakery in our Wellington. Take today will not see bread, will not see the bread, will not see the flour. He promised them go build me a port in a boat, Kenema and Bond. We not see them 200 garbage truck where said in the car in this country. We not see them. He promised a conference center where they said that they build in Lunge. We not see that conference center in shopping mall. Then say them go build a new state house. We not see them. He promised cold room facility in every district. We not see them. He promised a fish harbor complex. We not see them. Agro processing. He said then the waiting 5 years now. We not see them. Big Congo Hydro that the people in Amoyamba in Laipande. We not see them. He said that they count 50 investors in the Tewe go South Africa. And they already sell peppermint self will not see coming from where come. He said that they come with 200 buses. That the first trip when they go to China with the Minister of Information, Cabinet Kalon can sit on television talk about the 200 bus. Bra, in a drive them, they drive themselves from China, Kanayasu. They for don't reach. I let them push them, they push them, fear not daily. We not see them. So the thing the way President Bio say they do, if I say they go into them, them go. So that word they call that name what they call and talk and do in people them. Now insult and insult the man because they know say always they talk in able for do am. So that they call and talk and do. Now provocation. If na be me, they call me talk and do, I say talk about the effects. Because from what the man can rest where say now be 170,000 for bag. Presently, rest now 670,000 leons for bag as at last week start today were by rest. Per mine. From 3,000 for pints, now 14,000 for pints. Water bundle, as I say, from 2,000 for bundle. Now 11,000 for bundle. Lunch or meat I mean 12,000. Now 48,000 for one. Egg when I be 1 for 1,000. Now egg na 5,000. Sardine when I mean 3,000. Now sardine na 18,000. Bag flour when I mean 250,000. Now 820,000. Cup gari when I mean 500. Now 3,000 leon. Bag sugar when I mean 350. Now 1,150,000 leon. Packet water when I mean 4,000 leon. Golden Gate. Right now Golden Gate now 25,000 leon. Bama mayonnaise when I be 18,000 now 85,000. Bo can soft drink self all they drink all they call we actually be 6,000 today. Now 16,000. So pan this talk and do now tell me about me left the question me left now to the people let them tell me who side this talk and do they if not to provocation in calling people and they if not to provoking people and they provoker. Arrest me case first.
Wow, but that a real holistic assessment of so many things. Them again, family will get Brother Abu Bakar Daramy Nayaso and also Honorable Abdul Kargbo. But Honorable Abdul Kargbo in line, they get problem. You don't go out back. Hopefully, we expect her for come back in January. And then we wrap up the conversation because we know what not too long. And Tina no say today we have a fast month and people in the learn season as well. So no not too much. We just try for tailor the program and pray and come to a peak we una say we make our own contribution. We want to plenty thank you. Una comments so many comments I don't see. Even I don't see comments from Mr. Wise from the NGC and so many others. Them we're not able so we will read all of the comments but we appreciate the comments greatly.
You know,
greatly. Let just they add Mr. Daramy back on the platform. Mr. Daramy.
Supermed.
Yes, go ahead, by the way.
Supermed. Mr. Daramy, he hold the podium. If you see what they happen on YouTube right now, of course, people are not going to make me and you talk again. If you want to talk, I go, hey, Supermed, give the man chance. Hey, baby, give the man chance. So I think the program, Mr. Daramy, don't hijack the program now we are. You know, I don't know the position.
But the truth, I tell the people.
But before they left, Mr. Daramy, a very important issue we want to make you clear because plenty of people don't raise that comment today on YouTube. This issue of una flag bearer business who una just come away. I be first bring that particular topic they say we observe say most of una big guns them where people expect by this time for where that kind short trusses for tina before and talk to people them. Plenty of them don't go na the back seat back. I just see the comments na YouTube where people in the raise that comment they say, make we not allow it for grab here. You not clear that particular side. The people they say they worry because this stuff happened 2018 where the results end up for common. It end up to this kind of sufferness for people in deeper. So if people they begin see a scenario like that again, people say they worry. Look at the comments them. So we want to make you clear that part today and give the people them hope in that area.
Okay, thank you very much. And as I may start by I tell you, say the reason why I joined APC and why I joined politics, not for me, now for make we able to make this country as so better, we push this country go before. And if not that we get for do some of we not get any boundary or barrier for meet with anybody or talk with anybody. We all go to the convention, we see what happen. Dr. Samura Emaja said.
All right, Fambulem, the internet again, don't hold Mr. Daramy. Please, family members, them on Facebook and YouTube, una share the program and like
leader, and we all come back home. And once we come, some of you don't start to record.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Daramy still a struggle with the bio internet, the bio network. As I say, una continue to share the program on Facebook and like I'm on Facebook. YouTube as well, we get 860 people where they watch the program, but now only 388 don't like the program. Of course, we get for kind give chance to una with family members them. We not go just kaya, we should don't talk. Una self not give una contribution. Very soon we they bring una
hello
make una self give una own input.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Sorry, may I just come in? Sorry, now call me the come inside my phone. The big people, some of we not go sit down because some of them will big guns and then at the party. The term where they don't take in politics, the experience where they get, the know-how where they get, and the understanding where they get, some of we not get them. Some of we, if we did so today, we don't get up to this level. Some people they look say, okay, Daramy knowledgeable in style where they talk and this is what they will do. Una they admire we. Now because we learn from some of them and we not done it for tap from them one day also. The honest by Kuruma them. The Alaji Kemosi say them, the Petito, the Richard Conte, the Paulo Conte. We're not done for tap from them one day, so they all get things the way we need, and we need a contribution for make we win this election. So mean one person where they reach out to them, I don't they talk to them, we don't do everything, but we just wait for make we leader of the party, make it come from America, when Dr. Samura Kamara, and we don't meet with them and all when we go continue the reconciliation process and we all go, me want to go talk to them. It's not about anything. It's about logic and the reality. Logic and the reality is, at the tell them say, when I see how the people in the suffer, so some flag bearer don't go, I get for go down and me foot at the old and foot. Me na one person, I get relationship with all the flag bearer in APC. I they go now all the others are free for talk to everybody, any big person in APC. Me, I have a relationship with them because I make sure that I not ever cross the bridge for intimidate or antagonize or disrespect any elder in my party. I never do that because I not say we get for the land from them. So I want to assure the people them where they listen, where they out there. Do ya? When I just give it small more time, we know say time is not in our favor, but we go cross that bridge with the reconciliation process. We depend on very, very hard and they all don't show willingness to come on board and support and work with Dr. Samura and make sure he become the president after the June 24 elections. So all them things and the way we do, we go make sure say we do them. It is not about us. It is about the ordinary man.
All right, family members, we still struggle with the internet. Now, Mr. Daramy Iyonsai. As soon as I raise the comment, now YouTube, we don't hear waiting, Mr. Daramy.
What to be tough, bye. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So the reconciliation process and for let us say we be gone same. Definitely when I go see them all up very soon. When I go see them with the leader of the party, when I will flag bearer Dr. Samura, when I go see them work around with them and then go continue for support them and make sure that we win the elections. Because then since they get their own role for play and get the things they able for do, then get their own people away in that way that where they follow them, we believe in them and we bring them all on board because politics is about collectivity and it's about numbers. Now a number game and we make sure to bring everybody on board.
Okay, then thank you very much, Mr. Abubakar Daramy. And I want to say we resident human activist, producer, and also a philanthropist, Madam Fatima Conte as well on January. But before they bring and come, let's say a few things to Fambulem. I want you to respond to this street rally ban business. Waiting at the APC party, the status towards this street rally ban business. Waiting on us, I'm waiting on our response.
Our street rally is a straight shot. It is not constitutional. We need listen to that.
Whenever we get rally and all, we go ahead and do a rally. If political party no want to do their own rally, they don't want to do that in their own business. Campaign days, campaign are 1 month in this country. Sometimes at 3 times, we get the opportunity for get a campaign day in Western Urban. Western Urban is really big. We not get any silent square in this country. We go able to hold 10,000, 20,000 people. We not get 10 kind of place in this. So why would they do street rally? Now forget we flag bearer, we they move from one community to the other community, talk to people, they move to the other community, talk to the people within that period. They went at 7 in the morning to 7 in the evening, that 12-hour period. We will make sure so we don't cover a lot of communities. And at that day we do it and they call street rally. We go for re-energize, we base and all. If other political parties they no one do, and then they are their own business. But it is not constitutional. It is not in our constitution. Freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom to assemble, and the right to assemble. It is with constitution, not to neck or PPRC. They go sit down at the corner and decide saying that this we want for law and do. Then facing a down and they can't take and can't put on our law books. It is not going to happen. We will not accept it. We not look concept with any serious eye when we did the reach with the rally. Who don't know a rally let's sit down and use with the political party.
Okay, Daramy. Again, before we wrap up, because we go for come open in line, many people are going to call and make you go respond. Again, one time you say now YouTube we go over 800 people they watch and Facebook over 300. So you at the moment, why is this program they're going to go over 1,000 people who they watch you live from all parts of the one world who they watch this program live and they're very impressed with waiting they don't hear from you. Again, we don't lost Daramy quickly. Madam Fatima, you want to say something or you want for?
Yes, hello, Miss Fambul and back home. Hi, my brother. Thank you very much, my brother, Honorable Abdul Kargbo and my brother Daramy for coming. I just want to add, to buttress what Daramy was saying. I spoke to the first and foremost. I just want to say we're going to have Uncle Richard here next week. He's going to be on the program, so he can answer those questions. And I spoke to all the aspirants one by one. Pepito, President Kemosise, and the rest of them. Kafala. They assure me they are going to be participated in this program. Everybody is going to rally around Dr. Samura because, like I said, my brother Daramy was saying, and I said, everybody is struggling. It's not about, APC. This election is a history-making election. It's not about APC. It's about the people. It's about our people, because everybody's struggling. I am struggling. It doesn't matter where I am because we have to send money. Everybody's struggling. So we all have to, it's togetherness, it's unity. Everybody has to fight this fight to build a nation so we can win this election. There's no other way. We have to win this election. There's no other way. And they have shown me, Uncle Richard told me, if they go to the convention and Samura wins, he will rally around Samura, and he's doing it. Everybody can, attest to that. Uncle Richard is doing it, and the rest of them are doing their own thing. And I called Uncle Minkalu and I said, you have to get everybody involved. And that's what they're doing. And Daramy, you here, you can, you can make sure, you can tell the rest of the people that, yes, that is happening because they're talking to them. Everybody, because it's not about them anymore. We have to win this election, because if you have a position and you don't win the election, it's nonsense. It doesn't mean anything. It's not valid. So we have to win this election. And the other question again, we're not asking, I am sorry, I can't, I'm not feeling well. I'm just, lazy in bed. But the bank governor, where is the bank governor? Where is the bank governor? We need to
They
know
run
as
away
a
with
people,
$68
as
million
the
ways for
nation,
bribe.
where is the bank governor? Mother, where is the bank governor? And mother, your wife took $1 million and said, okay, I'm going to donate this. Where did he get that $1 million? Nobody's questioning that. We are going to question that. Where did she get the $1 million from? And you want to separate the nation. You want to separate the people. You bring in this tribal war. You're making people fight against people. We're not going to take that. We're going to tell our people, wake up and smell the coffee. We live now in the 21st century, okay? If you want to die, fine, vote for mother, because that's simple. Everything now, it's so tough for us. So we cannot take that anymore. We have to fight to build up our nation. We have to fight. And how are we going to do it? It's togetherness, okay? It's not about Samura. It's about ourselves. We're going to tell our people that this election, it's a history-making election. If you come, we fight together. We're going to build a nation together. Within 6 months, you guys going to see transformation. And it's not, a promise. It's a done deal. Because everybody is going to work together. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, then thank you very much, Madam Fatima Conte. Madam Fatima Conte is a human rights activist, producer, and a philanthropist. We appreciate her greatly. Again, I think I can hand over to Brother Baibure. Brother Baibure, I think now time for we wrap up. I think we'll just take call now. Now the fit for wrap up. Over to you, Brother Baibure.
Yes, of course, my brother Superman. Thank you, Madam Fatima. Thank you, Mr. Daramy, as you make the comment. Now, so laugh who they see. As I tell you, just know you hijack the program now. But not a problem. We said they go train for you. We'll meet up here back for the second time. Today, when they make them for me, Superman, you make them for big time, but not a problem. Everybody,
No,
left farm. Okay. It's good.
Brother Baibure, I will show you one book when I'm my own secret. I will show you this are the show people the way and then are the host men and self use them. Now this is one of my secrets. The SLPP manifesto 2017, and it gets the signature of Julius Madabio, which means he own everything. The way you look there, you see all the way they not do. Now me they use they make reference to them. I don't need new documents, even though I know the issues. Just go print them online. When you look at you read them, I swear to God, you go understand exactly what they want to do. Why they not fit for office, why they not fit for purpose. In their own book, now their own book will tell you that.
So you judge them by what them say. Thank you very much, my brother. Now we can give opportunity to we family members them as then self don't sit on the wait for can give them your own take on this whole discussion. And family members them we can open the phone line now. We know they take plenty calls them, but the few calls that we can take, we they give now 2 minutes. And please, when I expect the time why they say 2 minutes, we give you 1 minute 30 seconds. because of time. We don't let people have for long. They say for go rest. Time don't go now. We give now 1 minute, 30 seconds. Please, when you call, go straight to the topic. Forget about Superman, forget about Bible. Go straight to the topic, and then we make them fast. Because when you reach that 1 minute, 30 seconds, and they drop the line off, make the people have a go rest. We go straight on the line. Hello, caller. You name and Usai you they call me from.
Hey, bro, they call from the backyard. Now go straight to the point. You understand?
Thank you.
Bon, I want to ask Mr. Daramy 2-3 questions because of presently, then people are always want to call so for come inside the party. Mr. Daramy no want it. This na the people in choice right now. Not to APC na double we need without the people and the people don't choose APC right now. So all them people they will want to call so. I want for them people they don't know relevant to the party. Then the next thing I want to say because of right now people the only thing they need the justice. Everybody they cry for justice na salon. Then the other thing I want put on back for say presently now una get a list in years una they talk waiting the people they want and una they talk the people they heart. I want to know if una can have power back. At the same time, una will be the same listening people them and how people will get una back for una the listing back, waiting the people they need or waiting they go on or waiting they go on. And I don't know what I get for say.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, caller. You welcome on the show. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Yes, what I want to thank you very much, Superman. What I Daramy. You know, one thing, Daramy don't hit the nail on top of it, don't hit the amount of the nail. Always say talk about facts. That consensus is the call from we had. We really appreciate what he don't say. It really gets the point there. And the kind of this we need on the program, the way they go facing the guy there at the radio station there. For talk them facts there so. Look the last day. They are listening in an epic radio and will have already shame. It's crazy one because that the one that I know support Madam Bio for the weekend at this country. And will have already say he's sorry for for the way they treat her. Somebody they ask them if the government will compensate themselves towards waiting and do them for book, put them a pareba work for thing when no do. Then you see the kind of wickedness. Then Daramy then get the history for this government. Then I don't want one and they will respect for taking the people there. Tools by the grace of God we pray for them, let them prove by this bondage. We really suffer at this land.
All right.
I just make it well.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Mr. Jamburia.
Yeah. Hello.
Mr. Jamburia, welcome on the show.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Mr. Daramy, you have done well outlining the problems, but we want the solutions. And I want to talk to you, an honorable Kargbo. Some of us who want to go back home, not to be politicians, but to contribute to developing Sierra Leone. If una sit on there, idiots here manipulate una and continue in power, we'll never forgive you people. And we will make life very difficult for us because some of we get international contacts. Madabio, anything they do them systematically. It's a systematic and structured criminal. It uses our emotions. You know, Sierra Leoneans are very emotional people. He is no longer president of Sierra Leone. Controlling the affairs of Sierra Leone until after elections. If una sit down, Madabio continue in power, will not forgive una. This ID card, una stand against them because that's the last lap they have to rig the elections. As a matter of fact, you don't need ID card for elections. I am in Norway, one of the most democratic countries on earth. When it's time to go to vote, I go with my ID we have several IDs in this country. We have a bank card. You can use your passport. You can use your driver's license. There is also a national ID card with your photo as clear as daylight. You go with it to the polling center. They look at your social security number, which is the equivalent of NIN in Sierra Leone, and you are allowed to vote.
All right.
The issue of national ID card is a waste of state resources. There is an alternative. Let them forget about ID card and let people go and vote with their IDs. If we not mad you for continue, I swear to God with the cause me that I can't. We not go regret that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jamboria. Hello, caller. Your name and who side you call me from?
It's not EU, they call you.
EU, you're welcome on the show. Go ahead and get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Okay, a question for Mr. Daramy. Mr. Daramy be say then they call all the Richard Conte, Paolo Conte, they all for can rally around the flag bearer. My question is, then people are going to rally around the flag bearer in the interest of Sierra Leoneans, or then get for promise them position there, because we don't tell for the see the same old faces them, they govern the country. Me that one person after the elections na Makeni, I was so happy because I see young faces, young blood, them wouldn't choose a lot of them for bring ideas into the party. So their old face, they are coming back. They get for make them minister or something, they get for get an agreement before they go rally around the flag bearer, and I question that.
All right, Mr. Daramy, don't pen and down. He will answer to that question there. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Hello, caller. Your name and who side you calling from? Caller, please reduce the volume of your set.
Mr. Abu Daramy, this question is for you. Man, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. You know who is talking. Thank you. And I had at you on the other side.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Good evening, Bible and Superman. I want to tell Daramy plenty thank you. Although I mean all sparing at the media, but we don't see a non come back. I want to tell them plenty thank you. Because all the thing Daramy don't do, so just don't finish the people. And just don't finish the people. And now they weapon they use against them. They don't make them level the one who won't see. The promises the former president, we no meet. We no meet. All in fake promises them. We make. Thank you, brother Daramy.
All right. Hello, caller. Your name and who side you calling from?
Hello, yeah. How are you doing?
Thank God, brother. You're welcome.
Praise God. Mr. Daramy, I did do, boss. Thank you very much. We don't come.
Fine.
You don't come and light the people, and you know, the message I will send. You know, most of a few people then they understand the message I will send, because the people within the villages, within the suburb, some man no get SAP, some man no get television. You know, how the message I get for each them. And two, everybody knows the things in Tranga, you understand? But when I go for the message to the people, they don't understand. Then when I go for bring alternative for them, see when I vote be in this, you know, people can make for you now. Because not of our council and the media just for talk within this government don't do. But now waiting at the solution. Because the people in right now, everybody wants change. But this change, what's not the solution now? If they make this change, what's not the solution? You understand? Now, one time left for Samura, he said that they permit too much, waiting that they can do. They permit what they do. So now the basic solution and the first one for trial and handle. The second question. Now, the voter card with them banker. You understand? This is not Some man and woman, na man face cam. You know, different. It's not to say nothing we normal. You understand? They do it deliberately because one, I'm not going to control this thing. The day for the election, please. The day for the election, when them problem in they come in, you understand? I'm not going to protect because some people can be there kite them the way they can vote 2 times because one day we face the one day when face not this, some days don't get free. You know they see the face. So I'm not going to protect them, the particular people and then vote them the way we be to say and when I go.
Thank you, my brother.
Stations. How many people?
I think so. The time for be the last boy I'm calling now, boy.
No, but thank you very much.
Thank you.
The last boy, I know the so.
Yeah, two more calls. Just
Yes.
2 calls more. You're welcome on the show, Mr. Kamara.
Yeah, me and Mr. Kamara, I call from New York. Yes, me, what's in my concern, all these talk, me, the party, they get big assignments. Therefore, because today I'm listening to the Ahmed to say when the liaison officer and operative of the APC, together with Richard Conte, now the NEC. They said sometime back in March, last month, they don't get a meeting where the mayor be there at the Soya. So them intelligence say they have buy the car and grease and produce them. But now they don't get to understand it's inside the country. And it says that is the case, and they are afraid that something else will happen where it's not good for the country in terms of the rigging what the government want for rig. So this is a big concern to the party. When the party know they say, oh, we get the people in jail, we just for that team. If the party not do the needful, I don't think say this is right for them. And they don't put the people in life and jeopardy. Right now the people in the only party that goes now for take governance are APC. So therefore make sure they look beaucoup mismatch they come anomalies the police ID card business. You know, beaucoup report they come. This is not the time for them to give me statement. You know, they need to get a press conference, invite the international community, the press and civil society, bring all the anomalies to their attention so they don't agree. Because election, it will happen pre-rigging. When they go down to all the just work now, then they go do formalities now for vote. So that's the plan if they don't get. So I don't know what the party don't decide for doing that kind of thing. It's very worrisome. So that's the one for so but thanks for that very much. And lastly, I said something far in the direction and opinion. I don't know what's happening. I don't send on the forum. I don't send because me, I get family, but I don't get a number. I send people and check out what have to they say and kill one. So the man they reply to themselves. Election and I'm all man indoors. And that's what thanks for that very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kamau. Take the last Bonia call for today edition. Hello, caller. You name and side they call me from. Hello, caller.
Hello.
You're welcome on the show. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds, please.
Okay. You know, concerned citizen, they call now for the theory unfold in McKinney right now. Now they ask Daramy for because that's a recipe for chaos. And get one the OSD where they make tabra na McKinney. So then just put new seed and shoot the fire. So then we call man go indoors. So I ask Mr. Daramy everything they can do for anything and they will then can come up with. Because now they all have a strategy there for the stabilize side and they. So
hello? We're not the situation. Again, a sit rep on machine. Get a sit rep, call me back.
Because the diligent thing and the properly deep situation before time. So I'm your question and I'm your contribution. And I thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Thank you. Let's just set up something quick before we take Mr. Daramy inside for answer now. Before Mr. Daramy they can answer to Una, we try for okay. Sister admin.
Yes. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Thank you, Daramy. Thank you, Supermed. You know, I am so proud of Daramy. Very, very, very proud. You know, I didn't have the chat room, but they say I pray that me two boys then will be very, very outspoken, just like how Daramy So I've
They
spoken.
will be better than me.
What
They
they
will be
want to
better
say
than
is,
me.
it's about the APC. APC, the position when I give Lansana Dumbuya, that position, for Lansana Dumbuya, people are gonna get upset at me, but I don't care. At this point, APC, what they need,
Yes, I get it something.
somebody
Okay.
way very, very outspoken, not for
Okay.
Lansana
45
Dumbuya.
and
I
up,
wish
huh?
therefore we don't get Daramy, and then I don't think say we'll then at this
Huh?
position we'll find ourselves right now. So I just want to tell Lansana Dumbuya, Daramy, thank you very much for coming tonight, and thank you for speaking the minds of the people. Thank you. God bless.
All right. That's not the last call for today edition. Now we hand over again to Mr. Daramy for answer to some of the questions them we people that don't ask them. From there we wrap up the program.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you to the people that we call and all. I know say the concern for all them people in there, they want to see less alone better. Not necessarily that the people that always they call now APC people them and all, and I just as waiting I say before the elections will come is a referendum. A referendum on we want less alone better or we want less alone continue on this like its trajectory.
All right, we family members there, Mr. Daramy, the struggle on the internet as it is about for answer on our questions them for wrap up the program for today edition.
Elections here for the box.
Yes, go ahead. Okay, I think that I don't left for us, but we'll come back. Like and wrap up. As we say, my family, we don't want to have plenty. Thank you. Now the chat room, then na YouTube, na Facebook, una call them, and always una they keep the conversation going. That is very important. We always play with Lily and Latin parts for moving country forward. So we always appreciate una. Una thank you plenty.
Yes, sorry. Yes, I don't listen to all the people, and the people definitely want for less alone, better and all. One thing I will say first with the callers, and we call about we bring in all the people that we big on say, I want to understand. Do ya? Politics and this in particular elections, it's not about sentiment, it's not about ego. Each and every of them people that we run for the office of flag bearer, they all get their own support and their own following, and people that we believe in them. It is easier for make them come in, let them bring them people and let them vote for we, then support we. Let we use them team and therefore go reach out to the other people, and because the paramount thing we want now for win the elections. Talking about position, not to the one day they worry we at this time. That will be the sole prerogative of President Dr. Samura Kamara when he win that and they call him President Dr. Samura after June 24. Whether they want less have in cabinet, whether they want give position to that one day na him get that sole prerogative. Then nobody need to coerce him for make any arrangement or agreement. But the people the way we know say get sank in certain quarters we need for bringing them. And we were young for no say we get for continue for land. You know they stop for land. And one thing we want this election, even if we know say we get for beat the SLPP by 60%, if we able to raise them up to 70, we want for do them. If we know so they beat them by 70, we able to raise them to 80%, we get for 8. And so, my brothers and sisters, I want for all our patience. We get for call everybody because this is a numbers game. Politics and election are numbers game. Every vote count. Then me pa we say Mr. Jamboria, he say one turn back, one can salon, and all the things they do now, then they go make it possible and all. I understand you plight, Mr. Jamboria. Because Mr. Semin in that predicament at one time. I did America for 14, 15 years. I decided to turn back home, not because of politics. I turn back home by myself. Only that the Tewa come, the economy will thrive and all of that things and so for sinking and plug myself. But one thing what they say is that some of you who inside politics, or they follow the APC and all, it is about the people. It's about the Sierra Leonean. For Lord, make this country better. Lord, make the life better for we all. But una self equally get to know your responsibility. For make una take una phone and call una people them and tell them, say, 1, una go take una ID card. 2, una not listen to nothing. And 3, let nobody not intimidate to antagonize una go vote for Dr. Samura Kamara where election can come. Me, when I start with the ID card there yesterday for collecting for comment on the ID card, The first thing I do, me Asabi Salon, proper supermarket by Burea. Asabi Salon, not only by districts, Asabi chiefdoms in a salon, Asabi even villages them, all parts of this country. No chiefdom, no the one, no don't go at least 4 or 5 times. Even the one in Abont, na the riverine area. But when I go take the ID card, when I say they make the ID card na Greece, I never remember say village owned in Greece, I come back, I can't take my salon map. I dey look inside this village when them Greece where they go make this ID card because I know say even my own village if they make ID card for neck, if I better pass one day we be see so. But one thing I will tell you now with neck, one thing we neck protect with their life, now in the data of the voter registration. Them protect her with their life. Because of that, they sack a lot of directors the way they had the various districts them for secure them data then they out of 16, then change 15. Then protect that thing there with their life. Then shock how we manage get her. So now left we and the one in a size. Then the other problem where they get that 257,000 and delete from the data. Then put on the back. Then shock how we get her one day. I'll give them the details. So one thing what they tell you now, let me do what thing they do. Let me people them go and take their card, let them vote. Dealing with neck, we not they worry with them. Definitely, I don't care what they put on neck. After the election, June 24, then they announced Dr. Samura the president, APC become the winner, and right there from then, we start to roll out with programs them, and we continue on the developmental trajectories that will be left, from we continue for push this country. Somebody call and they ask, say, waiting and are we plan to put this country together? I think in Bible, let me ask me that question. I may touch on few areas them. And we ask that question, you see how much are they flow on the things that we go put in place. We know what thing for do. We've been done the do them. Where we get this country to as the fastest growing economy. We've been done the do them. Where we get money for fix the road into the various district headquarters town. From Kenema to Bo, we fix the road. From Bo to Kenema, the road fix. From Kenema to Kaza, we fix the road. The Makeni Highway, the highway for go Kono, the one for go Kabala, the Moyamba Road, they been done that construction, they don't done. The one for go Pujon. We fix all the road then at the one whole country. We do all the water project, them 3 towns water project. We do other water project them. Now various other side we make right now. Every district headquarters town we go. You able open pump. Now APC do them. We fix feeder roads them. We support agricultural activities them. Then we make we import we go down. We the import rice not as much as we the import rice now. The highest importation of rice we do was about 140 million. This government now they import rice over $200 million annually. This government they import yabas over $40 million annually because of the support farmer them. Outside we know say the soil better. Now the Lunge axis the Modia section. Then outside me brother and honorable Abdul Kargbo. Now they get the best soil for plant yabas in the Kabbalah section. We will do all anything for cut down on we import small thing a day. But when the wire come. They send a tractor, then they go buy. The tractor right now, most of them, they're hanging now. Very soon, they're going to begin tapping for scrap metal because they're not using them for the right purpose. So we have plans. We know exactly what we're doing at the economy. We know what we're doing in the educational sector, in the health sector, infrastructural sector, creating an enabling environment for make sure the business is incoming. When they go bring their money coming, create employment, increase the revenue of government, and then go put money into the commercial banks and into the central banks. We go stimulate the economy. That way, the small and medium enterprises they're able to thrive. They're able to take loan. Interest rates will be lower down. Dollar go down at the country. Businessman and go get money for go buy the market in other places. Now, for the first time in the history, if you know the power, we money always value past Guinea money. First time in history now, Guinea money is almost 3 times value than we money. When you give 1 million leons, 1 million leon now, then they give 400,000 Guinean francs, not to half again. 400,000 Guinean francs. First time in history under President Julius Maada Bio, and this will happen. First time in history, they say they build airport terminal because not to airport. The day when they open the tunnel for them, they say, but not feature, like they give people for many, they die. So now some of them things that they bought, waiting the way they say is everything gets steps. Now we're doing the preparation for elections. And preparation for elections will try to bring everybody on board. Even people holding at the SLPP. We will reach out to them for let them see reason why they will come over, not because of me face, not because of anybody, but because of the betterment of this country and because they owe an obligation for let this country better, let them begin and go get a better future. We will reach out to them. So they bring everybody on board. Once we done that day, we win State House, we get the president, we start to move the developmental trajectory and programs, whether on health, whether on youth, whether on agriculture, whether on transport, like Ministry of Transport. From when this government come, when they say the car 200 bus, where President Bill go China, we come. 30 days, them boss the way them they condemn, where Honorable Leonard Balogu Kurma, commonly known as Logus. Them boss the way by within our road transport, brothers and sisters. 30 days, them boss the this government from when they can self they not buy for SLRA, Salon Road Transport Authority, SLRTA. 30 they not buy keke. Even the license office today, motorcar license plate for license motorcar. We want license motorcar, we want renew license. I mean 500, 600,000 they pay for SUV and Jeep. They don't touch the one program they done over to Lebanese. For go license motorcar now, you want renew license at 1.5 million euros. You want license motorcar now 1.5 million euros. License a day, license a day. You want license car now for renew the license about then 1.3, 1.4 million euros. This thing changed in 2 months ago. Who's kind country with this? So how comes people can go to survive and the top says they go build the airport? The taxes are so high. You want to fly from here to go any part of the world. When you check plane tickets in December, I look at the plane tickets, bro, we don't get money. I want to go England. For flying I so I check the plane tickets here Morocco, I saw now $1,747. When I check for flying a Guinea on the same flight, the same day, $622. But I see me speed for buy tickets and go past Guinea because of higher taxes. So this airport terminal load and go bill with all waiting there they see the taxes and get for go up and all other things. I think say the best to get for go put goal post first. Lord they play now 22 aside because they feel big or play 44 because that airport they play say people they know they travel late. If you then a certain place, if you go Brussels, a whole flight to left Brussels where they can Guinea. Full passenger can they offload them, you go back. When you go Brussels, the plane where they can have a salon. If they can left half passenger, left half in Liberia, then you go back. What a shame. Because people know they travel Canada, people know they go China, where they go Dubai. Now Guinea, then they go past. The ticket is cheap. So what you want to say again, Ukraine and Russia and Army could plane tickets there because of bad policies. Because them people have feel saying now where them put taxes, they add taxes, and government they make money. No, you do not increase tax on the people horizontally. You increase tax linearly, which means you keep tax at the best way they, the lowest best way they. You encourage more businesses in for come. When small business in for come, for example, if you say tax and for pay $100 per person, now 50 people in the coming. If you cut it down to $20 per person, then you get 2,000 people in the come use your airport. You make more money. You bring more people in coming, you cushion the burden on you people. And some of them things are so with people and therefore do. I'm sorry, Mr. Bible say and Superman I take this program at the end, but that is just me. Then somebody say they know me don't they see we all this while. You know, for one extent and one reason, we decide to allow the government for work. Some of we can call them na corner, we call them, we give them ideas on things they will them for do. We tell them so now go back and look some of the things they will do and then documentation. Then go tell you, say, no, we in a new government, we come with your own program. New government, new program, fail education, rob Peter to pay for and reach to failure of this government today. So definitely that is their problem. The level of arrogance is very, very high. So now I make the don't do.
President Bioki appear on stage. I let the dance play the cow. I get for Askalel and be the football play. Me, I not sabi dance, I not sabi sing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abubakar Daramy, and again, Honorable Abdul Kargbo, we don't left for earlier due to some technical difficulty they get. And una the chat room name na YouTube, na Facebook, we return plenty thank you, una patience with we. And I believe say most of the time we'll be able to get Daramy, and Daramy articulate the issues them very well and clearly. So we appreciate now, as always. This program therefore return back this collaboration with Salon TV Live 1, and we had therefore return back next Saturday with Dr. Richard Conte. I'm not you already know the police, I don't announce them. So they are not tuning, but again, we had it's always live and plenty team. Right now, they about big development they happen now McKinney, we hope everything, by God in power, everything, everybody cover there, and we're not going to talk onto them much because we know it's not the fact yet. But we just want to have plenty thank you. And from your side, I want to take it. But over to you, brother Shebepie. Sorry, brother Bible.
Just we call Shebepie na Bible na Shebepie na just the same.
Yeah, the same thing. Yes.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Superman. Thanks, Mr. Daramy. Of course, you really do a great job this particular night because for we Naya any job where we family member them comment say now a good job for them where we na plus to we, because we always sit down now for do waiting then want to the good thing, not to the bad one like waiting Kabio they do right now. You find out saying that make the social media don't boom today because Kabio give everybody chance for pay attention into politics, the wickedness and witch, something witch, where she be appear in Uncle Kawit. Now it cause all the players. Some of you not be popular. If not okay, Kabio. To be honest with you, Mr. Daramy, if not okay, Kabio, not the Sidoya, you get 1,000 plus people the way they watch you. But because it cause selfishness, because the revenge, the second revenge, some of you they ask, stay away 5 years. So waiting them do where it can revenge. By waiting we understand, Kabio now for camp by you by we. Because if we reflect to mind back doing NPX time, what you don't do it, as of now. Now, if I come by we, but in not do thank you very much for come clear some of them things here to we people them. I think now we take with time for end of the program for today edition. As Mr. Daramy don't come and throw light in then way we present owner and Mr. Kargbo because of internet issue I can call the Bio network. Don't disturb them. We making able to join me today. Me by Boy will say tata. I love you all. God bless you now.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Now good night.
Today, Sierra Leone is at the crossroads. After 57 years of independence, this great nation is still unequal and undivided and a divided society. We have not fulfilled the development aspirations of all Sierra Leoneans. So this election is actually about the future of this great nation, the future of our children and the future of our children.